What do you think of Donald Trump?
He's a nutcase, James.
That's all I wanted to know.
Huh?
That's all I wanted to know.
He's a little Hitler, or a big Hitler.
There you go.
Yeah, bloody nutcase.
Yeah.
Should have been shot. Got out of the way. Yeah.
Apparently he was shot.
Huh?
Apparently he was.
That was all a hoax, James.
I believe you.
That was a publicity stunt.
You're dead right.
There wasn't a thing on his ear. If you look out, there wasn't a thing. There wasn't even a plaster on his ear.
You're dead
Not
right.
at all. People believe anything in America. For a walk in the park on Saturday morning.
Lovely.
With the group here, yeah. They're all in wheelchairs, and it was a fundraiser for Parkinson's disease.
Lovely.
And I was amazed going over in the transporter, the bus.
Yeah.
We have been over that side of the city in years, and we left here. He went down the Conda Road and turned in at Clonlough Road, then he went by Crow Park, and then next thing I found we were going by the convention centre, and that's on the quays there, and he went over the new bridge, the Samuel Beckett Bridge.
Samuel Beckett, yeah.
That's the first time I see that.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
What
I've
did you
been
think
over
of it?
there. I often tell him Ryan about it. I've never seen it. But we went over there, and then he turned left on the quays and came round. And we came right round into Merrion Square.
Lovely.
And we stopped there, and we all got out. And it was bitterly cold. I didn't realise it was so cold.
For April,
Just as well I had the big coat on me.
Jesus, yeah.
But we walked around anyway. Then we came to a place where they all gathered together.
Yeah.
And there was mugs of tea handed out.
Oh, perfect.
And God, it was too great for it. I was delighted with myself to get a mug of tea. It was roasted. Yeah, warmed me up. Took photographs.
Lovely.
And everything. And that was it. And we went another bit of a walk. And then we ended up on just on the other side of Merrion Square. That was the park. And got the bus back. That was on Saturday. Back here about 1:30 for dinner. Now, as regards that, I want to tell you about when I was young.
Yeah. Well, tell me, when was the last time you were in town before that?
The last time I was in town. James, it must have been about, what I think, 10, 20. It must be about, since it was over that side of the city, it must be at least 5 to 8 years.
Yeah, it's changed a lot in the last even...
The whole city has changed. Well, I was amazed at that side of the city because when I was in Townsend Street, at dinner we used to walk down, Billy Davey and myself used to go for a walk down the quays, down where the Bogash is now. But that was all derelict.
Wow.
That was all derelict, and we used to cross the bridge there where the big concert hall is.
The Tree Arena. Yeah.
Tree Arena, and we came up the other sort of way. We used to do that walk. We didn't walk every day.
Wow.
But that interfered in it.
That's alright. Yeah, it's all part of it.
Yeah.
And then speaking of Dublin, so now you have a fresh look at the city. How does it compare to...
I couldn't believe it when I seen it.
Wow. In a
I
good
couldn't
way.
believe it, yeah. Yes, that's what I told you when I used to go at dinner hour, walk down the quays of happy dinner hour, all around the Tree Arena there and everything. All that side of the quays was all derelict.
Yeah.
The car boats used to come in there. And when I seen it, I couldn't believe it when I saw it in the bus the other day.
Wow.
The way it's all built up. It looks lovely. Really lovely, yeah. And the poor gosh there, I knew where that was, but they showed it to me then.
Yeah.
And then when we came up, on the way back we came up Portland Row.
Oh no.
And your woman said, Michael, there's Portland. No, yes, I said. That's where I was born, number 31.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did
We
you go
passed it. We passed it on Saturday. Yeah.
I should have gone in for a visit.
Yeah, we were laughing over that. And yeah, we had a bit of laugh coming
That's
back.
amazing,
So we came back anyway, got me dinner.
Lovely. And what was O'Connell Street like back then?
Well, there was always trees in O'Connell Street, James.
Trees.
Always trees, yeah. The trees in O'Connell Street, all the way up the middle of it.
Yeah, it's lovely.
They were always there, and it was a nice street. I don't know, now there's ice cream shops and everything else in it. Yeah. Cleary's was flying at that time.
Do you remember Cleary's?
Yeah, Cleary, huge big shop. Yeah, lovely shop. Yeah, O'Connell Street.
It's a shame. A lot of people say it's gotten a little bit unsafe.
O'Connell Street.
I think town in general, but
but there's more police in there now, isn't there?
There's still debate whether it's policed well enough.
Yeah. You never hear of any things happening really in it now the way it's used to. It's getting better, like.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
hope
getting
so.
better. Assaults and that, and the people getting assaulted. There is safety in town all the time, but you'll always get that in the big city.
Yeah.
But like it is getting better. Like it is. Yeah, quite, people are more safer in it.
Yeah.
From what I hear, anyway.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I wasn't up near O'Connell Street now.
Yeah.
I was only over on the quays.
South side, yeah.
Over where the ferryman thing is there.
Yeah, it's a lovely part,
yeah, but that was the Northerly pub.
Right.
And your man held on to that and it turned into there's a hotel or something now, I believe.
Oh, right, yeah.
But
the ferryman is still there.
Ferryman, yeah.
That's a great pub.
Yeah, well, the people, one of the girls, the guy that owned the ferryman, his wife was worked in Monica's as secretary in the girls' school.
Eden Moore.
In the boys' school, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was she was in the office there.
Oh,
she worked there. She lived in Sutton, and they're very nice people.
Yeah.
And he owned the ferryman. It was the coal man's pub.
Right.
When they be delivering coal, taking coal, the fellas that were delivering coal in that bag, they all went in there for their points.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
But it went derelict at one period. He was going to give it up and he decided to hold on to it. And look at it now.
It's thriving.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice pint in there as well.
Yeah, they're nice people. Dublin, there were old times. Yeah, man, there was Metropole Cinema there and a ballroom.
Yeah.
And there was the Capitol Cinema just up when you past that corner to going up into the arcade and to come out onto Mary Street. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There was a Capitol Cinema there, and there was the Savoy. There was the Carlton.
Lovely.
On the far side of the road, and then there was the what was it called? Not the Astor, another one, the Central, down the other side of O'Connell Street, right. And around the corner there was the Corinthian. There was tons of them. That's all we had. Cinema in the evening, trying to go off to cinemas. You know, different pictures on different places.
So that's what you would have done in your spare time.
Yeah. And then the Fairview came in. They redid the Fairview.
Is it more
they
local?
Rebuilt it. Yeah, they rebuilt it, and it was showing some of the first-rate films, like Town.
Yeah.
You know, you could see one in the Fairview.
Yeah.
You know, then there was the Strand Film Cinema. And then when you go up the hill into Town, you know, when you go up at Amy Street, not Amy Street, down on the North Strand, you go up when you leave the Ansley Bridge.
Towards Connolly Station, down that way.
No, yeah, it's past it.
Yeah.
It's near it, like before you come to Seville Place.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a kind of a hillway with a wall at the side of the road. It's still there.
Yeah.
There's the what you call it? The Strand Cinema was there.
Strand Cinema.
Strand, yeah. Strand, yeah.
There was loads of cinemas. That's lovely.
Oh, there was, loads of cinemas. Yeah,
there's only. Well, there's still.
There's never short of a cinema to Winter Town.
That's amazing.
To survive, and there was the Adelphi in Abbey Street. That's where the Beatles came first here.
You were saying, yeah.
The Adelphi.
That's amazing. Were you ever in the Stella in Rathmines? Was that ever there?
I was in it once, years before that, in it once.
Yeah.
I think it was with Paddy and Flurry we went into it. It was out of the way, like, kind of place, up in Rathmines.
It's a bit out of the way,
Yeah, but we went into it, there was some film they wanted to see, and that had it. Yeah. That used to show films like that you'd forget about, and used to show some of them, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what.
It's amazing, they still show films from the 40s, 50s and 60s.
That's what it did do.
Yeah.
And
they still do,
it was famous for that.
Yeah.
There's loads of things more inside that you could be thinking about, you know.
Yeah. What were the...
When I was in Capel Street was a famous place for film stars.
Right.
Loads of them used to come over from the States into Capel Street. And they didn't have to come because when they came once, we made shoes for them. And then we had these replica feet, glass, made them wood.
Right.
And they'd ring up, they want a pair of shoes. We used to make them and then send them off to the States.
That's amazing.
There's a fellow named Fred McMurray. He came in there with his wife one time. He's not saying, I don't know how long he's alive. I was looking at a film of him there one day, a couple of weeks ago, before I came in here. Yeah. But there was famous people came in there. Liam Cosgrave was Prime Minister. He was Taoiseach. And he was a hunting man. He used to wear, we used to make hunting boots, James, the big long boots as well. And Capel Street was a two-way street. There was no parking on it, no restriction to parking. Right. And he came in one day. I was serving him actually, Liam Cosgrave, and a lovely man. And who came in that day? Only Brian Faulkner. You wouldn't know Brian Faulkner. Brian Faulkner was Prime Minister of the North of Ireland at the time.
Oh, okay.
And he was a hunting man at the time. That was in 1668, 69, 70, around that time.
Right.
Before I left Capel Street. And they were in the shop chatting to one another in the middle of the shop. And if anyone had a camera there, I would take photographs of it too. That's very historic, you know.
I'd say so, yeah.
He died afterwards. He was thrown off a horse. And when he was out hunting in the north, and I think his head bang.
Oh, no.
Died, yeah, he's a nice guy. But as well as that, in Barry's, Archbishop McQuaid used to come in. Now you wouldn't remember him. You'd hear about him, did you?
I think I have.
Archbishop McQuaid. Yeah. He wasn't very liked Archbishop. He ruled the city.
Oh, tell
Put
me.
it that way.
Yeah.
De Valera wanted to do. He had to. Archbishop McQuaid nearly had to pass it.
Wow.
But he used to come into us for shoes.
Right.
And the last thing was there. He'd bring up, make a pair of shoes. And I get the job of bringing them up to the palace in Drumcondra. When I'd be going home, I'd have the shoes ready, and I'd get the bill for the shoes and that, you know. And I'd go into the palace into Drumcondra. You know where the palace is? You know where Clonmel Road is?
Yeah.
Top of Clonmel Road, in Drumcondra Road now, around the corner. Right. Is the Bishop's Palace.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I go in, I fit the shoes on him, and I got on very well with him. He's a nice man, but he wasn't like me because he's a bit of a tyrant.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, but I fit the shoes on him. He'd have a cheque ready. He'd give me the cheque, and next thing he'd take out and he'd give me a brand new fiver.
Wow.
And a brand new fiver then was a good few bob, and he'd do that.
Oh, he'd shush you, would he?
Say nothing to nobody. Say nothing to nobody. Yeah.
That sounds like a nice man.
Yeah. So when Pope John, the big Pope, was getting rid of all the fine, the bishops wear all these buckles, fancy buckles on their shoes and that. And they're silver buckles. They used to wear all that kind of finery on their shoes. And that Pope, that time, was getting rid of all that. And I went up one day with shoes, and next thing Archbishop McQuaid reduced the buckles, and he says to him, you know we have to get rid of all. I said, yeah, I said, no, I said, there's nobody else who could give these two, only you. So he gave them to me.
Oh wow.
They're silver buckles, but I believe they're bringing all that stuff back again.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good memories, James.
I tell you, do indeed. Yeah.
Good memories, yeah.
What was? Do you remember Eamon De Valera at all?
Yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, of course I do. I remember him well.
Yeah.
Remember De Valera well. Yeah.
What was he like as a president?
He's very tall, very stern, very stern kind of man. You know. Yeah, he was a Taoiseach for a long many. I don't think anyway. I think Micheál Martin is going to equal his period of time as Taoiseach. I think it.
Do you think?
I heard something saying that Micheál Martin might be as long as Taoiseach.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard something already about that. But he came into Capelstein as well. But I never met him.
De Valera did.
Yeah, he did. Another fella came in was Sean Lamass.
Oh, he was
the man that started the revolution, the industrial revolution in Ireland.
That's right. Yeah.
Sean Lamass. De Valera didn't like the way he was walking.
Really?
He was a great man he was a great gambler. Yeah, he was always at the races, so but he was very good. Yeah, wow. And there's another man, I forget his name. He lived on Lawrence's Road. He was a signature of the treaty. I'll try and think of his name for you. His measurements were in one of the books we were looking at. One time I was browsing through the measuring books, and there turned up his feet, his measurements. Yeah, he was secretary of the one of the signatories of the
treaty.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have obviously been around for that, but it would have been just before you were born. When Ireland became...
well, at the treaty that time, that was 1922, 1916, right, 22.
Yeah.
No, the treaty 22.
So
I was born 25.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Republic was very new when you were born.
It was all new.
Yeah.
Everything was new. It's a whole new. Well, I think we're still the youngest republic now. Still. We're a very young country.
Yeah.
Starting from scratch, you know.
That's right, yeah.
After the border was sealed and that, you know.
Yeah. Well, politics was handled differently before, back around the War of Independence, wasn't it?
Indeed it was. Yeah. During that time, during the War of Independence, and new governments being made, it was a tough time.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Politics was very tough.
Yeah.
Politics.
It was by the gun, wasn't it?
Oh, politics, they were dead. I mean, to people talk about politics, they always ended up with, they were so different. There was Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, and they were so different in their policies that they'd end up nearly beating hell out of one another.
I think they literally
and
did.
Argument, you know, that my father often said, if you went to a pub, never talk about politics or religion. Politics at that time was really tough. You start talking about politics, you get people with different ideas and everything else. It ended up, we nearly be killed.
Wow.
You know, it was really bad politics then. It is to a certain extent now, but not what it was in those times. You know, because when Michael Collins was he was a military man. He wasn't a politician. He was a military man. He went around and he really put it to up to England. You know, he was really.
Yeah.
But De Valera was the politician.
Right.
And they were all one party at the time. They were all one party. Like Coming the Gael or something. They were all one party. And when they had a meeting, Lord George wanted to meet a delegation from here to go over and organise peace between the two countries and organise things. And there was 6 of them, I think. One of those ones I couldn't remember his address. It was in Lawrence's Road. I'll think of it afterwards.
Yeah.
There was 6 politicians. But De Valera told Michael Collins to go, and Michael Collins said, I'm not going, he said. He said, I'm no politician. I'm a military man, which he was. And he kept at him and kept at him. And he said he wasn't going to go. And the devil just wouldn't go. It was his job to go. But the result was, I got Michael Collins killed in the end. Michael Collins went, and I was banging the doors.
I thought it was a gunshot.
Michael Collins went under protest, and they had a few sessions meeting Lloyd George and everything. And George, he was a tough English politician, you know, and they got Ireland, except the 6 counties was cut off, and De Valera didn't want that, and I think it was Lloyd George told him, well, if you don't accept this, we'll blow the whole place to bits. So he was like doing a Trump act against this country. You know, they could bring the big ships up to Liffey and bombard the whole bloody. So he reluctantly agreed, and he said at the time, I'm signing my own death warrant. That's what Michael Collins said. I'm signing my own death warrant. He knew.
Wow.
And when he came back, I gave De Valera the results of the De Valera blew his top.
That's right.
Said he shouldn't have signed. He shouldn't have signed it. But see, why didn't he go and face the music?
Good point.
You know?
Yeah. Well, it led to
that's what happened. That's what. And the result was Michael Collins' friends. He had great friends in the party. Turned on him.
Yeah.
They couldn't realise that they want to know why would he give in to that? But he was threatened by George that he'd cause terrible trouble in Ireland with the British Army and everything else if he didn't sign. And Michael Collins was fed up with the shooting and bones and everything else. He was getting peace and he was getting the country without the 6 counties.
Yeah.
You know, and he said we'll get that afterwards, and we're still trying to fight for it anyway at the moment.
He described it as a stepping stone. He described it as a stepping stone.
That's why, yeah.
Complete freedom.
He said we'll work on it and we'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
But we still never got it.
Yeah.
It'll come sometime, James. Later on in years, so you can't let it get softened now. It's just that there's a unionist up there, and they're die hard. They don't. They hate the people down here. Every time they talk about the north, there's a couple of them up there, and their language is terrible. You know, they really hate the talk of coming in with Ireland. There's no way will they ever do. They'd kill themselves first. That's the type they are, and they're only what you call it. They came over from England, from Scotland. They were called planters. England planted them all in the north, all Orangemen, and that's how they got in the 6 counties. They put them in droves in the 6 counties. All came to Scotland, most of them. There's an awful lot that left here, left the south to go up to the north, because a lot of people turned on the Protestants down here at one time, you know. It wasn't an awful lot, but they were shown to a certain extent, you know, the Protestants. They were all nice people, you know, but a lot of them moved up the north, They're all coming filtering back in again. Things are getting different again, you know. Yeah.
But the way you've described life in the 20s, 30s and 40s, even the 50s, it seems like it was very peaceful and enjoyable, despite the fact that you were very poor, you know.
It was, James. It was just that people fought what they could. I mean, they went on hunger strikes and everything else to try and get work, to feed the children. All getting that did. There's an awful lot of them joined the British Army, but that was in 1913. There's a guy here, a man named Murphy. He owned the railway. He owned the tramway. He owned everything in Dublin. He owned everything, the coal ships, everything he did. He owned in Dublin. This fellow Murphy, and they were looking for the extra. The core people were looking for extra money, and he wouldn't give it. And they said he went muck, and he locked them all out. It's called the Big Lockout in 1913. Yeah, he locked them all out. So what happened then? They were all out of work, no money. A lot of them got to boat to England.
Yeah,
that's how an awful lot went over to England to join. Yeah, they got the boat to England. They had to go to get money to feed their families.
A lot of people went to Liverpool, didn't they?
They all went to Liverpool, as far as I know. Yeah.
And would you have ever spoken to your dad, James Bell, about what life was like, or what the times around the Easter Rising and the War of Independence?
Oh, it was an Easter Sunday, I think it was.
Yeah, it would have been.
My father said it. Yeah, he said they couldn't understand what was going on. He said, "What the hell? They're renegades. They called them bloody renegades, starting fighting and shooting and taking over the GPO.
Yeah, the rebels, right?
Yeah. No, they were against them here in Dublin. They were against all this happening. They were living their life. They were getting on. The things were getting a bit better.
Yeah.
And see, Dublin was the second city in the empire to London.
Right.
Dublin was the second city to London in the empire, and things were beginning to get better. And Ferry House races was on when this all started, and that's what they were giving out stink and everything else about it. And it's terrible. It was when the British Army, when they got the Patrick Pearse and all these, and they started shooting them, killing them.
That's right. James Connolly and.
That's what turned people. That's what turned people against the British Army. Then that turned it right around.
Yeah.
They didn't agree with that at all. They shouldn't have been shot. See, at that time they were British subjects under Britain, under British law, and that's what turned the people against it.
The executions.
But before that, there's no way they couldn't make out why the hell they were at it. You know, they were giving out. They were giving out over it.
It's crazy to see in hindsight, isn't it? How people's attitude towards the Rising back then.
Well, yeah, that's what happened.
But then what it led to.
It's right when these the thing that got them more so was when they put Connolly in the chair.
That's right.
And shot him.
Yeah.
That really finished. But then they stopped it. They got the Lord Lieutenant or something in England. I think that I don't know what it was. Got on to him to stop it, to stop the shooting, to stop it. But it was too late. There were a good few of them were shot.
Yeah.
But it was stopped. There would have been more shot. Only he interfered and said, "Listen, you can't do that." Yeah.
I can't remember how many ringleaders they shot, but
you have to go through the 16 Rising like that. Yeah, that's right. That song Grace, that's one of that's a real life story song, Grace.
Joseph Plunkett wrote it.
Plunkett, that's it. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I think she bought that ring in Wicklow in Grafton Street. I think that's where she bought the ring. In Grafton Street. As far as I know, I heard something where she bought the ring in Grafton Street. Yeah.
It's a very powerful story, though.
Yeah. Irish history is, it's very interesting. Irish history.
Oh yeah.
It's so vivid, Yeah. When you want to sit down and read it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't read enough. I did read a bit of it. But my eyes now against me.
Well, you have it all in your head there, anyway. So.
Yeah. But anyway, that was that time. Where was I then before that?
So we're talking about. I wasn't going to get into politics, but it's very interesting to hear about Irish politics kind of back.
Irish politics, but that's what my father told me.
Yeah.
If you ever went to a pub, don't talk about Irish politics or religion, because it'll always end up with angry people.
We should keep
fighting
that.
And everything else. Yeah.
That should be a standard.
It was so hot. Yeah, it was very hot. See, when Collins came back, and he told De Valera what happened, the part they split. And that's when Fianna Fáil and Fianna Fáil were made.
Yeah.
The Collins was part of the Fianna Gael group, and they form different. That's what it is. This where they're only now in the later years. I mean, they're back now in government.
Yeah.
You know, because it has to be. The reason they're back in government is because it has to be to run the country.
Yeah.
Because that's the people that are electing them. I mean, you hear Sinn Féin say they have this, but they should be there. They'd be there if the people elected them, James.
Yeah. That's the same result.
If you have two big parties and Sinn Féin have the most seats, they think they have the right to be government. It's what the people decide. If those two parties get together and said they form a government, more so than Sinn Féin, that's it. That's what it's there for you.
The votes are the votes.
Yeah. I mean, this is what goes on all the time. You listen to Sinn Féin and everything else. It's the people elected them.
Yeah.
No matter what way it is, there are two parties. The majority in the Dáil, they have it. Fianna Fáil have it with Fine Gael.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
It's definitely a time with a lot of tension and a lot of animosity towards.
It did for years in the 20s, James, 30s, up to after not so long ago. It did for years. There was always that tension between Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, Michael Collins' portrait. It's years before they hung his portrait in the Dáil.
Really?
It's only in later years his portrait was hung up in the Dáil. It's only later years that Fianna Fáil goes down with the Fine Gael people and celebrates his shooting down there, you know, in
Bellnabla.
Yeah, they shunned it away all the time. It's just that it's what it should be.
Yeah.
It's just put it behind you, get on with it.
Yeah.
And put the country, start to run the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was so pivotal for the country.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I held this country back an awful lot.
Yeah, yeah.
There was an awful lot that held this country back over the same thing. Yeah, we'll finish with that, James.
Well, you've done. How long have you done?
Yeah. I'll do it again, James. As long as you want me to do it, I'll do it for you.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. It's an awful lot more to come.
Oh, look, you've 101 years of stories.
An awful lot more to come. Yeah,
I could listen to you all day, you know.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, does it come out well?
It's brilliant. Yeah,
does it?
Yeah, really well. And I'll have to show you your theme song. I've written a theme song for you.
I saw you said to me.
Yeah. I'll let you have a listen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
okay.
we'll say bye to everybody. We'll say bye to everybody.
Yeah, say goodbye. Yeah.
What do we say? Slán Abhaile.
Slán
Abhaile.
Slán. Yeah,
Thanks, Grandad.
yeah, see you next time.
See you next time.